going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'll tell you what, I'm in love with this new clutch plates. They feel butter, like butter, changing gear, fine and neutral. I just wish Cameron was running. Everyone's probably looking at my bike thinking, oh my god, what is that? Because she ain't got no bottom fairings on all sides. But yeah, I'm trying to keep the channel, you know, as fresh as I can. So I thought, what videos can I make while Karen's running a bit poo-poo? So I thought, you know, 5 mistakes. So that's what this video is all about. 5 mistakes that beginner riders make. Number 1, I would say, from my own experience, the mistakes I have would be coming into corners way too quick on familiar roads that I don't know. And that could be with your friends, that can be with yourself. Because I've had it plenty of times, you've probably seen it on the channel a few times, where I've come in too hot, ended up being on the wrong side of the road, or having to verge out, like, yeah, not good. The next thing I would say, number 2, I would say is not taking target fixation on board or for everything. So some of my crashes, I ain't crashed that many times. I only crashed twice. One of them I couldn't really help. I was using target fixation, but it was weather like, well, worse than this. If you remember a couple like weeks back, we had that horrible, really downpour rain, and I went and picked up the carb for this, thinking it was a carb issue, because the air screw mixture. And yeah, I went down on a little roundabout. Why do dogs always bark at motorbikes? Weird. Let me just clean you off a little bit. So yeah, like, target fixation is a big thing. Like, I could have saved myself a lot of time, but when you're in a panic and you're coming up to a bend, you think more about braking and trying to slow down and that. And then while you're thinking that, you're also thinking, I need to get around this corner still, or else I'm going to crash straight on. So, but you took your whole focus off the road, where you should have been looking where you need to go. Because I'll tell you, that's lately I've been practicing with my target fixation. Target fixation? My target, you know, look, keep my eye on where I want to go. And I tell you what, it's improved my riding a lot. It's no joke. What is a joke is this bike. You hear that pop pop? You know what I mean? It's just not even going anywhere. So yeah, that was number 2. Moving on to number 3 though, I guess with my own mistakes would be, well, I don't know if you can really class it as a beginner riding, but if you, like me, as a beginner, and you can't afford to keep taking your bike to a garage to have it all done, and you know, you like to do the work yourself, then beginner tip for me would be, you know, to make sure that if something don't bolt down properly and it keeps coming untight, then you should just really not take it out on the road like that, because it's exactly what happened to my old engine. So yeah, just take that on board with wherever you want, but to me, as this is in my own experience, so that's why I'm putting it down as number 3, because sometimes you gotta do your own work. And not only that, I encourage anyone to do their own work on their bikes personally. You get to know your bike a little bit more, and you learn something, how to fix them and that, and the knowledge can be transferred to other bikes realistically, including bigger bikes. bigger bikes are like car engines in a way. They have more pistons than that, so there ain't really much more difference. I don't want to give it too hard. And this is the other thing, number 4. Don't ride your bike like you would on a hot summer day on every weather, because I'll tell you what, this rain is no joke. You know, now you're probably thinking, yeah, I can hit it hard and all that. I do it all the time. Yeah, you probably do it all the time. But not every bike's the same. And I've learnt that. The moped, she gripped for all day long. Like, she just gripped and gripped and gripped. This, on the other hand, a little bit of dirt, stones. She tends to go, oh! And wobbles around. And I've had all my accidents on this than I have on the moped. On top of that, the first accident what you've seen on the channel, and if you haven't seen it, I'll drop the image of it up above here somewhere, just somewhere around here, and watch it. But Chimp was on my moped. Well, it wasn't mine, it's his, but it was the moped what started the channel. And he said he nearly crashed. He didn't realise I was that corner and that, and it was wet, leaves were on the road and everything. So, and that thing didn't crash, that gripped. This, on the other hand, boom, which was the target fixation. I took my eye off the goal. So yeah, just ride your bike differently and more carefully. Just be careful in all weathers, to be honest. Don't push yourself. Ride your own ride. And if you're with your mates and the pals and all that, don't you know, try and be as what they're doing. Alright, ride your own ride. It's nothing more important than being safe. Your bike can get repaired and all that, but you know, certain parts on your body can get repaired, but your head can't. Do you know what I mean? Or your spine. There's just certain things like that, like, just be careful. And number 5, the last one, for mistakes as beginner riders. I'm sorry, I have to open this up a bit. Can't see shit. Number 5 for me, as a beginner rider, I would say motorbike gear. And when I mean motorbike gear, I mean just because you're on a bike and that, don't try and think you need to look cool in front of your mates. You know, hoodies up, balaclavas, no gloves, going around like a roadman on a, I don't even care if it's a 50cc. You know what I mean? Even though like they're like shouldn't even be on the road, but you'd be more respected in motorbike gear, man. Even if you're on a moped, like, doesn't matter what you ride. If it's got 2 wheels, in my books, is a bike. I don't understand why people call mopeds scooters, because in my eyes, scooter is something you stand on, push with your legs. A bike is something you sit on and ride. Like, a push bike is obviously one you pedal, but there's no difference between a push bike and a motorbike bar the engine. One is powered by an engine, the other one's powered by you. Essentially you or the engine. But I wouldn't class a push bike as a motorbike. But you know, anything, I mean, it's in the name, isn't it? Motor, bike, which implies it's a bike which is powered by a motor. So what is a moped, huh? Or a scooter, if you want to keep, if you call them that. There's it got 2 wheels like a bike, yes. Has it got a motor? Yes. Wouldn't that be a motorbike? Now I'm getting myself into some big debate. Alright, don't go crazy at me in the comment section down below, alright? But I just think, you know, if it's got 2 wheels and it's got a motor, it's a motorbike. As simple as that. I've been part of the moped riding experience for quite a long time. And personally, I don't see the difference. Yeah, I can get more speed on it of a 125 gear bike than I can out of a twist and go, but that hasn't been fully tested. If I still had the moped, I could have tested this theory, because that had its what is it called? Oh, what is it called? Variator kit? Yeah, it had a variator kit. Mossy one. But it needed the clutch doing. Oh, I had the torque spring that comes with the kit. So it needed that done, it needed the pulleys, and it needed its final drive gearing done. And then that bike, I don't know, that would have been a good contender. Someone out there's got the bike. I hope that bike's running still and all happy. But if you're part of my channel and you have my bike, my old bike, and you're having problems with it and you do want to get rid of it, hit me up. I'd love to get Scrappy back. And no, anyone knew it wasn't called Scrappy because it was a moped and I was trying to diss it. Scrappy, ever since she had the variator kit done all my days, she just didn't want to go slow. And that's why I call it Scrappy, you know, like Scooby-Doo, the little puppy dog, Scrappy-Doo. Yeah, and it always like, let me at him, let me at him. Well, that was basically where the name came from. Because it just like, I was riding at 20 miles an hour and that thing just like, you had to keep moving the throttle around like that just to get it to stay at 20, because it wouldn't sit at 20, it wanted to go higher, so you had to keep dropping the throttle just to get kept in the oh, it was a nightmare, honestly. But that's where Scrappy came from. It was a fun bike and it's one of my reliablest bikes in there. The whole bike's like, I ain't had many bikes to be fair, I only had 2. And a rented moped. Well, a couple rented mopeds. But yeah, no joke. If you watch the channel and you have that Yamaha BWS 2011, you know, with all the red bits on it and the exhaust system, and I think the exhaust system's still dead. But yeah, like, hit me up and I'll definitely see what we can do, sort out buying it off you. If you can get it delivered as well, because it has to be delivered. I've got no way of delivering. But yeah guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed that video, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can be notified for every video that I bring out. But now guys, I'm gonna continue this lovely wet journey to work, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, ride safe.